To all the viewers, welcome tuning in with CGTN New Media and welcome to our new episode of Zhuang Dairy. And today we still bring you this live streaming from Xinjiang Autonomous Region of China, and this is the place in Fuhai County. And we talk about this place actually has a very special name. It's called the Devil City Scenic Spot. So before getting to know more why it's the name as Devil City and why the landscape is like this, we will show more in today's diary. And also, of course, if you're just tuning in with us or you're just to this Zhuang Dairy, and this is a very special coverage brought you by CGTN New Media, we have teams just ground there in Xinjiang to bring you different angles of Xinjiang and to let you know more about Xinjiang, its beauty, and it's also a very mysterious place. So you're looking at, and this is the place we focus today. And also welcome to this world of marvelous spectacle. And in this episode we will show you a city, but it's not actually a city. As you can see, this is called a city, but before the city, although that's in its name, it's called Devil City. And in this episode, we will explore the scenery of Devil City here in Xinjiang. Once again, this is in Fuhai City or Fuhai County of Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. And looking at all this, actually this is very stunning Yardang landscape. And it features a unique natural scenery of hills and valleys. When it is windy in spring and autumn, the rock formations will make a sound like vessels. That is why in its name is called Devil City. So welcome to the Devil City. The Devil City Scenic Spot is located on the east bank of Jili Lake in Fuhai County of Altay, northwest China, Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. Featuring the Yardang landform and water landscape, this place is famous for its unique geographical environment and magical colors. That is why you're looking at this angle, and we bring you not only the landscape of that wind erosion, the hills and valleys, and also on the other side, this is the Jili Lake. So this Devil City Scenic Spot is located on the east bank of Jili Lake in Fuhai County of Altay. So when we mention about Devil City, actually there are not only one Devil City in Xinjiang, then why this one is so different? So another one also quite famous in Xinjiang, that's the place in the Marais, and that's the ACT. We talk about the also known as the Fuhai Wind City, located at the lower reaches of Jiamu River on the northwest edge of the Uygur Basin. That's also in Xinjiang. And that place is very famous for the unique landscape of wind erosion. The landscape is distributed from northwest to southeast. And we talk about this one is very different from all other Devil Cities because you're looking at this right from this angle brought you by our drones. And looking at this is a 10 to 12 kilometer coastal line of the Yardang landform. And this very rare Yardang landform stretches for more than 10 kilometers. Is composed of sand shale from the Cretaceous period, which is more than 100 million years ago. So you're looking at later on also hope that from the different angles you could see, or even closer, hope our viewers can see a little bit clearly, like actually there are different colors on this wind erosion landform. And why it presents different colors? And because that's a substance in the rock layers, and creating this mystical spectacle. Once again, this is the Devil City, but this one in Fuhai County, this is called the Devil City Scenic Spot, or we call it the Devil City on the Sea. And also that's enjoy a very long history as we talk about the sand shells we are looking at. This actually can be dated back to more than 100 million years ago. So this is actually formed from the Cretaceous period. In fact, there are many such devil cities in the northwest, but there are few devil cities on the sea. This is no doubt that the topography of this devil city is also a unique Yardang landform. The area is distributed with many high and low steep walls of small hills, valleys, and hillocks. These hills are also wind erosion and the formation of many small mounds. And also in addition, there are many small mounds of rocks presenting different colors. You look at, actually this is very colorful from this angle looking at. We have a yellow color, we also have a little bit dark, but not brown, and a little bit a sand color. And also we have turquoise as well as the color of the sea, and blue sky. And we also have birds here, and we will also mention the flocks of birds later as well, because we know this place actually is very beautiful, and that's one of the favorite places chosen by the birds as well. So we talk about this place. Once again, this is the Devil City Scenic Spot, or we talk about this is the Devil City on the Sea in Fuhai County. And this is northwest China's Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. And this Devil City on the Sea is located on the east bank of Jili Lake. So if we look from a distance, and the whole scene look like a colorful painting. So that's really vivid, and also you can feel it's very splendid and also full of vitality. There are many Devil City with Dansha landforms, or we talk about these Yangdang landforms in the northwest. But the Devil City on the Sea is the most eye-catching one. So from this angle, you could tell that these are many the wind eroded hills and also valleys. We talk about these actually the sand shells that formed from 100 million years ago, and it looks like small mounds, but these actually are very tall. And also we talk about looking at their shape, and also you can see quite clearly the texture or a pattern on those hills. And we look at from the other angle as well, you can see more turquoise, and also from this side you could see more different types of terrain. So that is why we talk about the topography is very different here. And we could see the lake, that's the Jili Lake, and also we could see that like a small castles. So this is a big compound of castles with high ones and low ones. So a big feature of this Devil City on the Sea is because it's on the shore of Jili Lake, and the colorful rocks on the shore with the turquoise water of the lake reflect each other and make this place so gorgeous and splendid. Then I believe our viewers may have a question, because we talk about many times this is the place located on the east bank of Jili Lake, but actually we talk about this is the Devil City on the sea. It's not really literally a sea, it's a lake. Why we say it's the Devil City on the sea? So for the local people, actually, when they refer to Jili Lake, this is obviously an inland lake. But for local people, especially people in the northwest, they calling this place the Lake Sea. So that is why a sea is in its name for this Devil City. So we talk about, you can call it the Devil City Scenic Spot, but more people actually call this the Devil City on the sea. So there are many Devil Cities, and this one is so unique and very different from others, because it's this actually on the coastal line. You're looking at this actually stretched for more than 10 kilometers. And you can enjoy this, on the one hand, all these castles, castle-like, the Yardang landforms, and on the other side, that's the Jili Lake. So this place is 14 kilometers away from the county, but the transportation is very convenient. And there's also water transportation channel available as well. So visitors can freely choose to visit the place by speedboat or medium-sized cruise ship, or choose the transportation on the road as well. So once again, you are looking at, this is our episode of Joan Diary, and in this episode we are exploring a mysterious place, looking at this gorgeous Yangdang landform. This is the Devil City Scenic Spot, or Devil City on the Sea, located on the east bank of Jili Lake in Fuhai County of Altay, northwest China's Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. So the place is actually very famous for its unique geographical environment and magical colors, because you can enjoy at Yangdang landform and also at the same time water landscape. So talking about this Fuhai County, actually there's no sea in Fuhai County, but there are two lakes. One is Uygur Lake, and the other one is the one you're looking at. This is Jili Lake. So for local people, they usually refer the Uygur Lake as a bigger sea or larger sea, and the Jili Lake as a small sea. So for local people, they like to use the big sea and the small sea, refer to the Uygur Lake and Jili Lake. So that is why we also follow the local tradition to call this place the Devil City on the Sea. Actually, that's the Devil City on the bank of Jili Lake. So a little bit more information about the Jili Lake. A place is covered an area of 174 square kilometers with an elevation of 482 meters above sea level and an average depth of 9.9 meters. And its water comes from the Uygur River. And the Devil City on the sea is located on the east shore of Jili Lake, and which is only a dozen kilometers away from Fuhai County, and is also a natural landscape often visited by tourists. So this place is quite loved by the tourists because they can find both seaside scenery and the Yardang landform at the same time. And we talk about the Yardang landform here stretches for more than 10 kilometers around Jili Lake. And after thousands of years of wind erosion and sunlight, it has become like a variety of castles. Looking at this, actually, this continuous landform with highs and lows, showing the majesty and the vastness of nature. So we try to give our viewers 360-degree of this place to let you get a bigger picture of this Devil City Scenic Spot. Looking at that turquoise water, that's the Jili Lake. So looking at this Devil City on the sea from the water of Jili Lake, it looks like a colorful, mysterious castle. And the sand shell rock layers dated more than 100 million years with different substance. So we talk about that different substance determining the color of the rocks. So that is why that a rock shell or a sand shell rock layers presents different colors. And the whole scenic spot, the Devil City Scenic Spot, opened in 2019 to the public. So from here, you also can see a little bit the poplar tree, and that's quite typical tree. We talk about that's a desert poplar in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. And we also have another episode of John Derry talking about a poplar forest in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. The rich fish resources here also attract all kinds of birds to inhabit here. That is why in our show you can see a flock of birds. So here look at and also the reeds, the wide willow bushes by Jili Lake, and provide a sufficient place and the good environment, enough food. We talk about the abundant fish as well, actually make this place loved by the birds. So there are actually also countless caves on the cliff of all these the wind erosion hills and valleys. Actually, that's a bird's nest. Looking at this is a very beautiful sunset. And looking at that, add additional glittery color to the original golden ones. And back to the color story, we talk about that different rocks actually represent different colors. That's because a substance at the rock layer quite different. And first, let's enjoy the landscape, the sceneries at the beautiful sunset. And we also can see flocks of birds. We are looking at, this is Jili Lake, and there are two lakes here in Fuhai County, and Jili Lake and Uygur Lake. The Jili Lake is the smaller one, and local people call it smaller Lake Sea. And for Uygur Lake, that's a bigger one, so let's refer as the bigger Lake Sea. So that is why we call this place the Devil City on the Sea, because it's on the east bank of Jili Lake. So we believe actually this is really beautiful scene. You can consider this as a treatment to yourself or a very good inspiration for meditation. And the whole scene, everything here is very peaceful, tranquil. So that also helps you to calm down your mind. So we look at this wonderful scene, this mysterious Yardang landform from the angle of Jili Lake. Looking at from this angle very clearly, the whole scene actually stretches for more than 10 kilometers. This is actually along the coastal line of the Jili Lake. So we're looking at this, at nature with its unique geographical style, make this mysterious place a great wonder. So you could see that's a Devil City on the scene. Let's include like the high ones and low ones, like a continuous castles, a variety of castles. and also we can see clearly the reflection of these castles. And we talk about the castles actually in different colors, or we talk about the essential rock layers dated more than 100 million years ago with different substance presenting different colors. The red rock layers usually contain iron. The purple rock layers usually contain iron ore. The blue rock layers are the color of weathered coal seams, and the yellow rock layers are formed by the muddy rocks. So these different rock layers have been exposed to the weather, experienced strong wind and sunshine for thousands of years, eventually forming a magical natural wonder. So this is that natural wonder, the Devil City on the sea. Don't you think this is a masterpiece of nature's artistry and a mark left by time? To all the viewers, if just tuning in with CGTN New Media, we bring you this live coverage from Fuhai County. And this is the Devil City on the Sea, located on the east bank of Jili Lake. And the entrance of Uygur Lake into the sea. So you could enjoy the seaside scenery and also the charm of the canyon. So the very rare Yardang landform is from north to south, stretching for more than 10 kilometers. So if you have a chance to go to the Fuhai County, you must go to this place. It's quite convenient to get here, and also it's just 14 kilometers away from Fuhai County. So it's an ideal place for people to relax and enjoy a colorful and splendid natural landscape. So you may ask, not exactly the height of these, the canyons or the wind erodes Yardang landform, and this is on average about 20 meters in height. It just look like the skyscrapers. So due to a long years of wind erosion, a long time of sunshine and also rains, and they are like a magnificent palace straight into the cloud. Or you could consider they are the mysterious and solemn temples, or you could also consider them as a variety of castles. But the most beautiful part of these castles are the very detailed colors and also the antiquity about all these details, very subtle details, and you also even can see the texture or pattern on the rock very clearly. So that's very adequate details. So we want to bring this really unique diversity of landform and landscape to our viewers. So you could see from this angle, you could think like this is just a sea or lake. So what else we can expect? So we really love to see the water landscape, but look at this. This is something different from just a water landscape. This is a seaside landscape plus 1,000 or 100 millions of years of a landform or Yardang landform. So all together make this a colorful and mysterious world. So they use a very silent language, but tell you a majesty, magnificence, and vastness and softness of nature. You're looking at this is marvelous spectacle, and we are bringing you this stunning Yangdang landscape. And this is a very unique natural scenery of hills and valleys, and also the combination of water landscape. So that's around 10 to 12 kilometers coastal of the Yangdang landform on the east bank of Jili Lake. And the very rare Yangdang landform is composed of sand shale from the Cretaceous period. And you're looking at it here very clearly. This presents you different colors of the rocks. So that's because the differences in each material of the rock layers creating this miracle. So this is once again the Devil City on the sea in the Fuhai County. So some like the castles, some think this is really the solemn temples, but this is just the masterpiece created by the nature. It's a very marvelous piece. And think about this, all these rocks, valleys, hills, actually already have experienced 100 millions of years. So here we talk about the water resources. They have also very rich fish resources that attract all kinds of birds to inhabit here. And during the daytime, gulls, ducks, egrets, swans, and crowns freely fly over the lake. That's also another quite unique and also the dynamic and spectacular scene. So sometimes it's quite really hard for us to think about such a landscape from Xinjiang. So always think about that. So Gobi Desert, but actually here you could see that's Devil City on the sea. And that's the magical and also very eye-opening scene here. So talk about looking at this. It's the Devil City on the sea with indigenous, a local fish in the water and bird nesting on the cliffs. So looking at that sunset, that also add additional layer of colors to this masterpiece of the nature. So looking at here once again, this is a Devil City on the sea, or a Devil City Scenic Spot, located on the east bank of Jili Lake in Fuhai County of Altay, northwest China's Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. And you could see from this angle, it's quite a close shot, you could see that reflection from the turquoise water. So here, besides the Yardang landscape, I talk about the ones swimming in the water and the ones flying in the sky are also spectacular. The Uygur River, which originates from the Altay Mountains, rich in nutrients. So there are more than 20 kinds of indigenous fishes in Jili Lake. So that is also the reason why you could see all kinds of birds, and also you can see the flocks of birds flying over the lake. So we could see the gulls, ducks, egrets, swans, and cranes. But still, this is some people saying this is the fairy tale world. Some people saying this is the wonderland. But this is really worth going place. So just standing here or just from this angle, looking at that, very soon will be the late evening here in Xinjiang. But still looking at this color, that's the spectrum of colors. So here you just give yourself a minute of that quiet quality time to let yourself rest, enjoy this beautiful scene here. This is something really rare to be seen. And this is once again from Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region of China. So here just use a very silent language, but tell you a great story of the creativity of the nature. Once again, you're looking at this is the Devil City Scenic Spot, or the Devil City on the sea here in the Fuhai County, and this is the east bank of Jili Lake. And Fuhai County is located at the northwest China's Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region, featuring the Yardang landform and water landscape. The Scenic Spot is famous for its unique geographical environment and magical colors. And for all the viewers, please always stay tuned with CGTN New Media. We'll bring you more episodes of Drone Diary and help you to explore the beauty of Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. And see you at the next episode of Drone Diary.